Watcher, I wanted to ask you about Maia, if you don't mind. God, where do I even start? Well, for one, I think we get along real swimmingly. Too swimmingly. It's the strangest thing, but sometimes when she's nearby, my heart gets to lurching in my chest like some wounded thing, and my stomach twists up. Especially when she kills someone, or she laughs. Yeah, I reckon it is. Thanks for hearing me out. If you'll pardon me, I won't bother you with it again. Well, I don't rightly know. Should I ask her? 'Cause I think maybe I should ask her, but no. That might make it weird between us, don't you think? Step 1, stop being such a darn chicken. Fair enough. What do you mean, Watcher? You think she's hard-hearted? 'Cause she served on a lot of ships? 'Cause she's moved on from more than a few people? I know it's a risk. That maybe one day she'll leave me in her wake, too. Right, of course. I didn't mean to... I mean, of course, I know we're friends. Just friends. What do you mean, Watcher? How she's a sharpshooter? Or is it 'cause she's so well-traveled and knows all the ways of the world? You don't think she'd hurt me or you, would she? Who wouldn't do what they had to do if forced into it? But I'll tell you this, she wouldn't have to hurt me. I'll gladly take a wound to protect any of us. Except for maybe Palagina. Good God, no. And if you do, why'd you let her along with us? Surely you ought to trust her as much as I do. Maia may not admit it, but she loves her family and Ashiza too. She's not unfeeling, you know. You've given me a lot to consider. I'll think on it. And I thank you for the advice. No, that can't be right. She's not a person of the cloth. Not only is she not a Gaunite, but, well, she doesn't regularly regard any god, aside from nursing a healthy respect for Andra. We'd be a terrible match, surely. Maybe it's not too late. My high priestess would say it ought to be. But no, for me, I suppose it's not. For Maia, I can look past it. But what do I do? How do I proceed? Specifically. Yeah, and your point is? I've delivered enough calves, kids, piglets, and my own baby siblings to know which bits go where, Watcher. It does, but not how you think. I'm stubborn, yeah, but I'm not entirely ignorant. All right. Then I'm simply curious as to why you care. Surely. I will if you will, Watcher. My whole life folks keep complaining 'cause I'm different. Long as I please my God, what do I care if others like me or not? Long term, you're right. Mama expected me to grow into a God-fearing bringer of the light who'd raise enough farmhands to run the family homestead. But that's not who I am. And I can't say whether it's who I'll ever want to be. I am a reaper of gone. My purpose isn't to farm, it's to shepherd the souls of the dead, Watcher. Now, you might think I can do both. Maybe someday I will. Or maybe I won't ever. But that's for me and my God to decide. I just think, why's it gotta matter until then? Take the bull by the horns, so to speak. I like it. Wish me luck, Watcher, 'cause I'm sure I'm gonna need it. Lay the bait without scaring her off. It may require more finesse than I've got, but it's a sound strategy. She's usually the one bringing trinkets back for me. I think you've got the way of it. Might be she'd like a gift for a change. Watcher, if the next word out of your mouth happens to be charms, I'm gonna show you my right fist.
Hey, Captain. I've got something on my mind. Could use a second opinion is all. Well, I'm glad we had this little chat then. No, not yet. Not ever. You probably noticed that Xoti and I have been getting awfully cozy. Well, she made a confession to me. Mixture of feelings and tensions and other stuff. Not exactly, though I think she's fixing to kill a craving of mine. She's been real complimentary, and we had ourselves a moment below deck. Nothing I didn't already know, but she put a nice twist on it. When she's around, it's like I've been standing in a crow's nest for too long and finally spotted a hint of land. She gave me a real thoughtful present. Brushes, oils, and replacement parts for my rifle. At first, I didn't know if she was trying to tell me something. But later, we were chatting below deck, and we had ourselves a moment. Between her eyes and that voice, Xoti's got enough weapons at her disposal. Xoti's a lot like her lantern. You can see straight through, but she's got a flame inside that never goes out. I like that about her. I want to see what my Firefly can do, and I know she's keen on showing me. But it's been years since I was landlocked with someone. I'm worried about cracking those glass windows of hers. I don't want to risk her flame going out. You're right about that. Could be that I'm the one that needs to toughen up for a change. Hand over the reins, so to speak. That's a fair and refreshing point. I want to encourage this. Maybe I'm out of practice. Oh, maybe I'm just scared. I really want to deserve her. To treat her right. I know without asking that she wants the same. Am I overthinking this? I'm overthinking this. I don't want to sound like I'm not interested. Far from it. It's just that these things usually happen as a matter of necessity. When you're on a month-long voyage and the need takes over, you learn to think of privacy, options, and planning as luxuries. That's what has me worried. It's a new kind of vulnerable. I guess life is just tossing yourself in someone's direction and hoping they catch you on the first try. Aye, Captain. I'm not gonna dive into figuring out why, but hearing that from an officer and not a friend does something for me. There's not a thing in the world that can make me more ready. Except Xoti's smile, I think. The poetry bug didn't hit me like it hit Kana, all right? Xoti's real sweet, but she's young and doesn't have the same scar tissue some of us carry around like it's nothing. I'm worried that I'll hurt her. Take away that sunny outlook and we'll both hate me for it. I guess Xoti needs some space to figure herself out. Suppose me getting involved would only distract her. I hate to break her heart, but if there's a responsible way to go about it, damn, I owe her that much. I appreciate you taking the time to hear me out, Captain.
What all do you write in those reports of yours, Maia? Did you detail the Watcher? What about me?
I may have told the company one or two choice details about you.
For real? You thought me worth noting in your politic papers? Maybe I'll make my temple proud yet.
So you're flattered. Interesting. Guess I'll add that to the next report.
Ishi's crap is harder to get out of leather than tar. This is the second time he's gotten my boots.
It's a phase. He's just trying to cozy up to you, Firefly.
Well, I was sneaking him some extra seeds. Can you make him target who he poops on? 'Cause I got someone in mind.
This sounds like a story. Tell me everything.
How much of Aora have you actually visited? Which lands? No, wait. What was the strangest thing you ever saw?
Found an island with a pillar of Adra carved into a giant foot.
God, what a thrill. You're so well-traveled. It's amazing. But don't you ever miss home? What about your loved ones?
Aside from my family, anyone special to me is already here, Firefly.
Well, that's... You see, I mean, same for me. I thought I'd miss my brethren more, but having someone who understands me, it's a surprising relief.
Ishi keeps hopping in your direction, Firefly. What you been feeding him?
No more than a handful, or few, of merkberries. I swear.
You keep doing that, he's gonna follow you all the way home to Raid Saris.
To meet my kin? Now, wouldn't that be a tribulation?
I know I'd make the journey for less than a few merkberries. Tell me something you learned on the farm, Xoti.
Dried dung's good for starting fires.
Oh, well, this has been an education. So the pirates took us for merchants and fell right into our trap.
That sure sounds dangerous and fun as hell. The first time Uncle Angbert trained me with a lantern, I set a whole row of merkberry stalks on fire.
You didn't.
I did. The whole house came running and hollering. You should have seen my grandma beating at the stalks with a shovel. Of course, she came after me next.
Not so much grows in Rautai. With a little luck, I'll have a farm story of my own someday.
I don't believe it. A copper pan from 400 yards? You're pulling my leg.
That's easy. I'll show you. Hold this up in the air and stand very still.
It's not that I don't have faith, but maybe Pallegina ought to stand in instead.
On second thought, let's practice later. I don't like this breeze. When this tour of duty is over, I'm buying my own ship. Something small and fast.
Oh, I guess you'll be off then. Sailing the high seas, chasing some grand adventure all by your lonesome.
Well, every captain needs her first mate.
And then you vomited right in my face.
Sorry about that. Was it chunky or creamy?
I think it was a shepherd's pie, so chunky.
For a girl off the farm, you've got some colorful nightmares, Xoti. The way your eyes reflect the light of that spooky lantern, well, it, gets a girl's attention is all.
Good God, I'm sorry. Here, let me dim the light.
Hey, calm down, Firefly. Bet you didn't know I had my eye on you.
My hun, well, there's this thing I've been meaning to tell you for a while now.
What, I got something on my face?
No, it's just that you're really swell is all. And I thought, you should know it.
Swell, huh? You're looking pretty flushed for swell, Firefly.
Am I? 'Cause, that is, you're more than swell.
Let's you and me talk somewhere cool over a cup of something warm.
Look, all I'm saying is that any kith would be lucky to know you like that. Real lucky. Like, blessed by the gods lucky.
Don't sell yourself short, Firefly. I'm sure you learned a thing or two on the farm.
Not near so much as I'd like. But, I could show you. Under the light of the moon. Don't just stare at it, Maia. Take it.
A cleaning kit for my rifle. Oh, Xoti, this has everything. How much do I owe you?
What? No, hun, it's meant to be a present.
Gosh, Firefly. Here you are granting wishes and I'm empty-handed.
Since you mentioned it, one thing might come to mind.
Hey, Xoti, remember I told you about that spot on the small of my back I can't reach?
I might, yeah.
I was wondering if you could give it a scratch later when we're alone.
Oh, sure. I reckon Wait, you don't mean...
Do I need Ishi to spell it out for you, Firefly?
No, I think I'm finally hearing what you're saying, Captain.
I like how you spin a yarn, Firefly. The way it gets you all swept up and excited.
Well, thank you, Maia. I usually get to feeling like I annoy people, but you keep asking for more farm stories, so...
I could listen all night, you know.
We should definitely get together tonight by the campfire. I've been meaning to tell you about that time I rode a bull right over a hay bale.
That's awfully sweet of you to invite me. I'll bring the wine.
Alcohol? Why would we need... Oh, right. Of course. Hey, Maia, what do you say we share a drink together?
Another time. I'm trying to keep my inhibitions inhibited at the moment.
Well, that's all right. That's fine. Then how about that card game you were going to teach me?
Maybe later, Xoti.
Do you want to talk about something?
I don't... Yeah, I guess we should.
Maia, I sure missed you while you were gone.
Feelings mutual, Firefly. I promise I won't stray far from your light again.
But you may not have a choice on account of your mission, right? What if next time you don't come back again?
How's about you let me do the worrying for the both of us?
Spar with me tonight, Maia, hun? I know you don't like close combat, but I gotta burn off some of this restlessness.
Name the time and place. Ishi, no peeking this time.
What? No, I'm craving a fight, something fierce. Like bruised knuckles and busted lips.
Oh, guess my mind went wandering somewhere else. Course we can spar, Firefly. Don't hold anything back.
I had a dream about me and you, Maia. It was real nice.
Hope it was better than the vomit dream.
Let's just say I felt this dream down to my bones.
Oh, so that explains all the tossing and turning last night.
Well, I was thinking we could maybe try some of it tonight, if you'd like.
I'll agree to anything, if you promise to quit stealing all the blankets.
So, what are we doing once this is all over? I was thinking I'd return to my temple, but that was before. You know.
If I could think that far ahead, I'd be the queen of the Deadfire by now. I don't know what'll happen, but I think we'll both weather it if we stay close. Sound all right to you?
I like that idea, yeah. You want me close? I'll be your second shadow. We'll take the future together, one day at a time.